morning.
Good morning.
So today I want to show a little game for you, and I will start with my presentation with showing some cards.
Oh.
Harry Potter,
Yes.
Chronicles of Narnia,
Oh, yeah.
Home Alone, and Mario Brothers. We call them siblings, and usually people are closer to their family members than strangers. So they're also saying blood is thicker than water. But to me, this proverb was not true. Why? If you want to know the answer, please listen to my presentation. How did I make my blood thicker? And please listen carefully about my family. Then I will analyze conflict for you, and I will tell you what I learned from this conflict. So let me introduce for me and my sister. Well, in every respect, I'm different from my younger sister. First, I'm male, she's female, for sure. And I love hiking, she loves fishing. And I can play the flute, but I hated music since I was young, you see? And don't look at it closer. And she was actually good at playing the violin, and she loves music. And although both of us like science, I love biology, as you know, and my sister loves physics. And I grabbed the cup with my right hand, and my sister grabbed the cup with left hand, not because she is left-handed, but because we don't want to share the same part of the cup, because we cannot distinguish the cups in our home because it looks all the same. So we make the rule, I will grab the cup with my right hand, and you grab the cup with the left hand, so that we cannot share. But anyway, as you can see, I never talk to her, so we are not very good at each other. And my parents, especially my mother, didn't like this situation, and she became very angry after my high school graduation. You know, in Korea there is a big university entrance test, and if the exam date closer and closer, it feels like your main presentation comes closer and closer, and I can feel the death is coming for me, and I can also hear that, oh, I'm coming for you, wait for me. And you know, we marked X on the calendar day by day, right? And this is the picture that I took the day before the exam day. And it feels like maybe you can feel it in the record. It is maybe 10 minutes before your main presentation. And all of you know what will gonna be happening next. Everything breaks down, you know, your mind breaks down and your grade breaks down. Maybe someone check, oh, you're wrong. Oh, I got what your fault like this. So, and next, but angels come for me and says, oh, you're free. The world is yours. So what we said, yeah, I know, it's my time. I will enjoy that. And the way to enjoying this freedom is a little bit different, depend on people's personality. Someone drinks like a fish, and someone do something strange thing. But I did a little bit much common thing, like eat lots of chocolate, drink lots of coffee, sleep a lot, and you know, play computer games. Because in this situation, no one can touch me, even my parents. So I did these things all together, and these things changed me into the hermit. Hermit is exactly same that what Noriko said yesterday. You remember the one who played computer game in the dark room, and the someone who never leave his room. So my mother cannot put up with this situation. So she wants to kill, don't worry, not me. She wants to kill two birds with one stone. Bird number one is me, make me live a normal life again. Bird number two was make me and my sister talk to each other again. So her stone was very simple. She told me that help your sister to study biology because my sister's high school is science high school and her high school is focused just on science. And her exam is terribly hard, It's not for normal high school students, it's too hard to study. And although she was good at physics, relatively, but she is very, very terrible at biology. But I refused because I have no reason to help her. And she also refused because she said, I'm smart, I don't need him. So it was finished. But the death also came to her closer and closer, and she changed her mind. Oh yeah, I need him, I need my brother. So still now, I don't have any reason to help her, right? So my mother decided to bother me because they will make some reasons. First, she reduced my pocket money so that I cannot buy chocolate, so that I cannot drink coffee. And then she wake me early in the morning so that I cannot sleep. And she cut the wireless internet that I cannot use internet. So as you can see, I exploded. I want freedom, It's unfair. It's every friends do like me, and it's unfair just me to study, right? So I didn't talk to her, I didn't answer her, and I didn't eat anything that she cooked. And yeah, I totally ignored her. And in my world, she does not exist. But she was clever. I think she must have been angry too, right? I totally ignored, but she always smiled at me, or in the morning, or good morning, or she always served me the food I never eat, but she always talked to me. And that behavior made me reconsider my behavior. It was clear that I was wrong and she was right. So I decided to help my sister. But when I decided to help her, she only had 2 days to study. But I love teaching biology to someone. Yeah, you saw already. And she's very, very smart, although she was not good at biology. So in the end, she could get a good grade, and I could restore my relationship between me and my mother. And I also quit everything I did, like drinking coffee or eating chocolate or something like that. And okay, as you can see, this is a little bit messy, so I will recognize for you. First, who was the player? There were 3. Me, my sister, and my mother. What triggered the conflict? First trigger is we can say the war between me and my sister. We don't talk to each other. And second trigger, the freedom for me. It was the second trigger. And who built the conflict more? Definitely it's me. I want freedom more. So, what was the solution? It was mother's smile, because she's a dentist and she have dealt the lots of patients for over 20 years, and she exactly know what she needs for young patients. Like children, they are very impatient and they are very annoying, but she always smiled like a son for them. And it was just like this situation. For her, I was just a young patient, and she always smiled for me, and it actually worked. So, what we learned from this conflict? First, we have to understand each other. studying, I really studied hard, and I was restricted such a long time, and she should have understand that, and she should have give some freedom for me, like a little bit pocket money, or at least she should not have cut the wireless Wi-Fi. And next, the temperance, it means that you have to set a limit. Like, yeah, it is true that a little bit amount of chocolate is good for you, and as we saw yesterday, a little bit amount playing computer game is actually good for your eyesight. So we have to have some like a limit to restrict ourselves. Is it actually good for your health, or it is actually good for your relationship between your family members? And then I learned how to deal with enemies. Simple. Give a big smile for enemies. And last, it is exactly the same as a TK's presentation. Follow the older people because they have a lot of life experience, so sometimes they are right. So we have to follow the older people. So let's see the results. How many points did I get, and how many points did my mother get? Okay. My mother, first, she succeeded to change me into normal people. And second, she solved the problem with me and my sister. And then, so she got a 2 points. But me, I learned the temperance, so that I can get a new word, new healthy word. And the moon, it means that we have to follow the older people. This is a good lesson. And last, how to deal with the enemy. Give a big smile for them. So total point is 5. I know, I have a brain, I can calculate, but you missed one. Do you know what?
You talked with your sister?
Yeah, I gave you a good presentation. Thank you. And one more. It is end of my presentation, and what I use in this presentation is called tarot cards. Do you know? And there is a 22 major cards in this system. And I used 21 cards in my presentation. Can you find the one I didn't use?
The
blue
corner.
dress?
No, in the corner.
No, there is no human in that answer card.
The
The corner?
bottom
No?
one?
The first one in the corner?
Oh yeah. It is called Wheel of Fortune. And I didn't use it because I won't give this card for you, Eduardo. Because you gave us the thing we cannot never buy, like such as fun, and you gave us lots of pleasure, you know. So I also wanted you to give a thing that you cannot never buy, but you already have the strength. You already have lots of friends, so I want to give you something else. I want to feel my luck and fortune in this card, and I want to give this card.
Thank you.
So good luck.